Good afternoon and welcome to Blind Builds with Blind Prime. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today we're just going to be doing a small comparison of the Iron Man that I have, the Lego Iron Man, that I have to the Iron Man, the Mark 40. I think it's the 47 or it's the 43, and the Iron Legion. So the Iron Man and Iron Legion versus Hydra Soldier, set number 76,288. It's pretty fun. A lot of fun. It comes with a lot of fun pieces, and it was fun to build. I hope you enjoyed the episode where I built it, but this is the episode where I just kind of discuss things and compare things. I've been giving it a few days because I've been trying to figure out like how I would do an episode like this, and I finally decided I would finish up the base as much as possible, and then just kind of pull all of my Iron Man figures from amongst wherever they were stored. These are Iron Man figures that I have, minifigures that come from the first Iron Man Armory set and the third Iron Man Armory set. I have yet to get the second one, but I really want the second one, the one that comes with the Hot Rod car, so that I can get those Iron Men as well. And I also got the War Machine mech during the in game stuff. So he's in the quantum armor, and I don't really like him much. I actually have him sorted by the ones that I like versus the ones that I'm just kind of met on. Anyway, first off, we will talk about the set that I built. So my final design on this was to put the guns through the little windows. So that I'm not a big fan of stud shooters, but I think these are really cool looking guns. You can feel nice little gun barrel stuff there. So I figured, why not just put them through as an experiment? And I discovered they actually fit through those holes very well, and they act as a little sheath for the gun. Like if I had had the pieces, I could have set up a thing where the gun can go through that and then pull back. I think that would have been cool too. You can't use the stud shooter aspect, but I'm not a fan of stud shooters. I don't like them at all. I think that I would rather just imagine the little guns shooting things. I don't need a stud shooter. Never been a fan of them, and I don't think I ever will be a fan of them. They're just not for me. All they do is get Lego pieces everywhere, in my opinion. And as a blind person, I don't like that at all. Like I'm not going to be able to look around for those pieces. Anyway, we built it with a nice little diamond shape in the middle by using layered brick building techniques, and also built up a center column and put a little control panel up there so that the Hydra soldier here can utilize the control panel. There it goes. And in addition to that, I also put the guns on the top. I built some guns in the double, like a quad gun, and set it on the circular bit at the top. The other circular bit, I put the little stud shooter gun just because I didn't have anything else to put it on. I had kind of run out of pieces at that point. And then the other side, I turned into a radar dish so that so this Hydra soldier can find the Quinjet. Because after all, my thought on this is that this must be one of the most well-trained Hydra soldiers out there. I don't know why he's called Hydra soldier. He should just be called Hydra agent or something like that, because you've got two Iron Legion and Iron Man coming after this one singular guy. There's this one singular guy. Like, how buff are you, man? Like, you must be just the best Hydra soldier that there is. The exact opposite of Hydra Soldier Bob. Um, anyway, that's what I built. It's a little room, not very deep, but has a little control panel so that one soldier can operate all of these guns and take down the Avengers, or do the best that they can. Um, I think I think they got a chance, especially since it's a couple Iron Legions. But it's kind of overkill too, sending in all those against that. Anyway, so let's set the fun little structure down here off to the side, and we already talked about the Hydra Soldier a bit. We're not really gonna get it actually. I did want to mention something. I thought I was going to get a visor for my Hydra Soldier, but I'm a little sad I didn't get a visor. He just has this little helmet, and interestingly enough, is this helmet doesn't have a chin strap. So that's the first time I've come across a motorcycle helmet without the bottom piece on it. That's pretty neat, but also lack of visor there just is weird. I'm gonna put it back. Okay, there it goes. We can set him back down there. Now let's compare some Iron Mins. Okay, so I put these studs underneath the Iron Legion figures so I wouldn't confuse them, and they also don't have helmets that open. Other than that, the textures on the helmets are so-so. I do wish they were a little better with the texture, but you get the impression that this is an Iron Man head, and I appreciate that. It's just whenever they repaint these to be other superheroes, and you're like, can you do a better job sculpting the head? Coming over here to the 47 or 43, his head sculpt is just a bit sharper on the angles, but not by much. But we do have more rounded cheeks here on the Legion, and here on Iron Man, they're a little sharper. At least they feel a little sharper, like that little center bit is sharper. And then it comes up because it's on a hinge. And then the side of the helmet's got some texturing to it, where the side of these guys' helmets has some texturing, but it seems there's a bit more detail in the one here for Iron Man. And then on the back, we've got the vents going down the back of the head, and yeah, that's kind of it, other than his fisty cuffs, and nothing more on the texture wise. It is an Iron Man. Now we've got these three, and we're just going to kind of we'll move one of these Iron Legions over here to the side. We'll put an Iron Legion to the left, and this new Iron Man to the right, and we'll bring in. We'll start with my least favorites, okay? Because this is Quantum. This is Quantum Suit War Machine, which is weird because he never wore the Quantum Suit. But, War Machine, no. Anyway, he's my least favorite, and it's because he's got a stud shooter on his shoulder. I disapprove. I disapprove of stud shooters. So he is the least favorite War Machine. But we go slide those guys together for a second. Yeah, not really much going on there. His helmet, I thought opened. I may be wrong on that. No, his helmet doesn't open. I thought it opened. Oh, I edited him backwards. Okay, there it is. Yeah, his helmet opens. It's very similar. Nuts. It's very similar to the helmet for the 43 or 47. It just doesn't have as much detail running around the back. So that is one Iron Man down. Here we go. Here's the other guys. I'm pretty sure some of these are really cool. Like this Iron Man helmet opens, and I don't know which one is which. And I am sorry about that. But we're going to bring in the guys I don't know anything about because they all feel the same to me. We got all these fun little Iron Men, and one of them should be the Mark 1, another one should be the Mark 2, and another one should be, I think it's the one that he wears as the suitcase one, and I think maybe there's another one in there, but that's all I got memory-wise. Let's see, Mark 1, Mark 2, suitcase guy, and the stealth suit, I think. Maybe the stealth suit. But these are the four that don't really have any special gimmicks. So we're going to put them off to the side. And we got finally the really cool ones. We have got the Mark 85 Iron Man with his crazy awesome beam and all sorts of cool things. Yeah, I got this in the Avengers Advent Calendar and the that third Iron Man Armory set, and I like this Iron Man. I like his little cool wings he's got on the back. These four little quad wings that you can kind of close up to become a giant engine, like he's some sort of beetle. Yeah, it's Beetle Man because you got beetle wings on your back, and he's got a little blast effect. He's like shooting laser light. Yeah, he's a cool guy. His helmet opens. He's a cool guy. Let's set him down here amongst the other guys. We'll spread his wings out just to make him look neat. And of course, I'm liking him a lot because he's got a lot of cool textures and things about him. But there we go. Put those guys to side. I think they all look cool no matter what. So we're going to move him over here and set you up next to this other Legion because that's the cool guys corner. Let's come over here and we'll talk about these last two. So first off, we'll bring in the construction one. I forget its name, but this is the construction Iron Man. He's actually going to be, he usually hangs out in the city with construction workers, helping them build roadways and buildings and stuff. He is He's a big helper whenever it comes to building things in the Lego city, and his mask does open, revealing I don't know, but his mask opens to reveal something, and he's also got these fun, cool pauldrons, which means that, like, texture-wise, I know this guy, so I could put him in places and be like, yeah, this is the construction dude. I forgot his name though. We're gonna set him over here. Who fell over? Nobody fell over. Okay, yeah, go next to 85. There you go. Finally, we have the best War Machine, the War Machine that came from the Iron Man Hall of Armor version 3, the newest one that came out last year. I found it on sale. We did a video on it here on the channel, but this is my favorite War Machine out of them all. His helmet opens, it can close. He's got from what I was able to be described by my friends, he's got the traditional War Machine armor on, and he's got a little lightsaber hilt as his weapon over his shoulder, which is not a stud shooter, which gains bonus points. And it was a little build to get it there, little pieces on his back. So I like it. I like that War Machine a lot, and that War Machine, of course, hangs out in the cool guys corner with the Iron Legion, the 85, the construction worker, and finally, we have the 47 here, which you're kind of boring. 47, and you may be moved over here to the boring guys corner with the other boring ones who are cool in their own right for people with vision, but for me as a blind person, you're just a little boring. You don't really have anything special about you except your whoosh fists. Anyway, that has been my overall review of this amazing battle pack. I love the fact that we have a Lego battle pack for Marvel. I really, really do love it. I think overall, yeah, I give this a 10 out of 10. Actually, a 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10. It's got a lot of good pieces. I like the piece count. I mean, I was able to build a little structure. That's pretty good. It has 4 minifigures. That's pretty good. The only negative to that, which is why I think it needs a point taken off, is the fact that we get a Mark 43 or 47 Iron Man instead of another Iron Legion to have 3 of them, or another Hydra soldier to have 2 of them. I would have appreciated a second Hydra soldier. Or I would have appreciated a third Iron Legion. I do like the fact that I now have this one Iron Man I didn't have in my collection before, but I intend to buy a few more of these guys. So I think that Iron Man could have been held off for another Hall of Armor set, because I love those Halls of Armor set, and if you ever want to make Blind Prime happy, send him one of those Halls of Armor set. I love them, and I think they're fun. It's just a neat build technique for the Hall of Armor stuff, and I really hope they continue with those things. But I really wish they would keep the different armors down to the Hall of Armor sets and give us more Iron Legion or more army builders in the battle pack. Like I said before, you don't see Darth Vader in the Clone Trooper 501st battle pack, or you don't see Darth Vader in the Stormtrooper 501st battle pack, and you don't see Luke Skywalker in the regular Clone Trooper battle pack, and you don't always get a Boba Fett in the Mandalorian battle pack. So why is it we get a Tony Stark in the Marvel battle pack? Maybe it's just because this is the first one. Maybe not. I don't know. But what I do know is that this was a fun build. It came with some really, really fun pieces. It also came with some nice characters to have that I didn't have before. And it's close enough to an army builder that I say buy the first one at retail and then wait for the second one to go on sale. But I've been Blind Prime, and I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of it, and let me know in the comments below, what you think of me making a YouTube channel for Lego solely. It would be called, I haven't come up with a name yet, but it would be called something. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below. Be well, mates. Till next Prime. Bye for now.